Bye. Happy Friday to everybody. We've made it to the end of another week, haven't we? And not quite. Obviously, that's tonight, isn't it? When we all finish whatever we're doing. Work, school, college. Yeah. What is everybody up to today? Is it a normal work day, leisure day, school day, college day, nothing day, holiday? Where's you from? What time is it where you are? All more questions we've got out of the way within a minute of this live show. Weather report this morning, 11 degrees. No real breeze this morning, so it does feel quite pleasant actually, if I'm honest. Just slightly unnecessary, got a cover on your car, to be honest with you. Hopefully you don't feel frost and stuff like that in most cases. Anyway, in danger of a frost at the minute. As I said yesterday, hopefully we're past that now. Go on, Azra, good girl. So how was everybody's yesterday as well? Was it an okay sort of day? Yesterday for me was a normal work day. For a second day straight, I did my walk at lunchtime, 2.5 miles, but it's not like this stroll I do in the morning where it's relatively flat most of the way round. Good guys, are gone. It was hard work, guys. A lot of it's uphill. There's not a lot of downhill where I do walk. I know you can say, well, what goes up has to come down, but it's a steep hill up and a gradual hill down. I think is the order of the day there. So yes, it was hard work, but it's good. I did it in 40 minutes yesterday as opposed to 45 the day before, so immediately you can see I kept the pace up yesterday. Pretty good on the old myself in the morning. Football weekend starts getting going. I did go out last night actually with an old work colleague, and I had a burger last night. I normally would have gone for sort of a mixed grill or something like that, but I am trying to be a little bit good. So the burger was somewhere in between those. It was 2 burgers and a pork egg bacon. So you might as well have called it a mixed grill burger. That was lovely. It was nice. Didn't eat the bread though. Too filling. What we got here? Good morning to Gojo. Hi, how you doing? And got Amber as well from London. Excellent. So you're about 40 miles, not quite that, 35 miles south of us because we're near Cambridge. So if you look at a map, depending on where you are in London, get on the A10 north, you get to us eventually. I've done that route many times down the A10 to the M25 to Enfield and beyond. So yes. Go on, Azra, lead on. She's always very excited to go out, and then she is very lethargic when we are out. That's why we call her the crazy dog, because you don't always see it, guys. But she is, she's nuts. Not a good week. for subscribers this week. We've got to our average, which is 10 this week, which is good. We're now, I think, at the end of all the Yorker and the return shorts, so they are now done. We finished off with arrivals at Stansted yesterday. Come on, Azra, let's go. Come on. So the next major sort of travel series will be August. Obviously, we're online every day, and we do day trips and stuff like that. So there's still be stuff coming here. But yeah, the next travel series will be into August. And that, as I said, I haven't announced all of that yet, actually. I'm going to leave it till nearer time. But I did give you a clue. The first part of it, where we're going, will prepare Julia and me for where we're going in September/October, which is Orlando. So I think that's a pretty big clue, but it doesn't tell you where we're going. It might give you a clue as to what we're doing, but not where we're going. So you have to watch this space for that. There'll be an announcement nearer time. But there's an element of excitement. Anyway, more on that in due course. So, if you're just joining up, good morning, welcome. How you doing? It was Friday morning. We've made it to here, and hopefully, by the time we speak tomorrow morning, people won't be working or won't have to work the weekend. Obviously, I feel sorry for people that do now. I've done my bit there, guys, with working on Saturdays and Sundays over the years, but I've not had to work weekends now for maybe 2.5, 3 years, perhaps. Take a look. And the last place I had to work on a Saturday, half an hour, half hour, 40 minutes to get there. And I was only there for 4 hours on a Saturday morning. It was just a complete nutter waste of time. Thank goodness that company did, probably to line their own pockets, said no more weekends. It's very rare though in the that weekends aren't worked, I must say. But there were no weekends in the end there. Into the Christmas festival, so no weekends were around now. So, and that is a big thing with the football team and everything else for me. When I was sort of trying to be the manager, I couldn't do it properly. But I wasn't doing it full time. I was coaching, I was picking a team, I was doing all that sort of stuff. So I missed quite a few games during the season, probably half. Because of work commitments, it's just such a shame, you know. I'm sure they're lucky to at the time. They'd help as well. Always seems to be when I wasn't there. There'd be some sort of grief. Like the other helper coach got sent off. Or shenanigans with parents, something like that. Doesn't happen that, didn't happen that often. I say that in jest. Anyway, as you know, I don't do that full time now. I am the helper when required. Tommy, Azra, lead on. we've got a match tomorrow morning. So the weekend's plans. Let's talk about the weekend's plans. Whilst I think about it. Azra is really labouring behind this morning. Come on. So tomorrow morning it's the normal routine where I'll be actually about taking Mum to the barbers, but I think we've got to be at our match early, so I need to have a look at that actually. But I think I'll take her, which I haven't even spoken to her about yet. She'll be thrilled about that. She's one of the people, guys. Trust me. I probably will go to Tesco's to get some fresh bread in the morning. And I can do that because I can leave a bit earlier. And then I think we're going to have to leave. I think we'll have to leave about 8 o'clock in the morning. I need to have a look exactly where the venue is and how far it is to get there. But I think it's about 40 minutes from memory. I think we've got to be there for 8:45. So, yeah, easily an 8 o'clock start there. So that's why I definitely won't be able to take Mum. And then anyway, when we get back, James is going fishing. Weather permitting, might have a barbecue tomorrow night. I don't know, haven't discussed it with Julia yet. But again, and then there's been no conversation about shopping today, so I don't know whether Mum needs to go. She hasn't really say last night, which I'm supposed to know. I'll have to find out. I suspect Julie will go after work. Well, if Mum doesn't, she might wait for me and then we'll go after we've had dinner. I don't know. Lots of questions today, guys. Lots of questions. Anyway, so Saturday, James is fishing after football. He's up to date with his homework as far as I know. Unless he gets anything today, of course. And then Sunday, we've got around the golf booked. We'll go to the cafe first for breakfast. That's the normal routine on a Sunday, 9 o'clock, ladies. And as I say, round the golf at 20 to 11. And then the Merseyside derby at 2. And then June. There you go, all mapped out nicely. It sounds there's loads going on, but when we get back from football, taking James fishing is nothing really. Just like dropping off with his gear. If we have a barbecue, I'll try and get him home sort of 4:30. If he's not, he can stay a bit later. But just have to wait and see how we go. I'll check the weather on Monday. So anyway, so that's the weekend laid out. What other plans has anybody else got? I'm nattering away. I'll talk to someone across the table this morning. Lovely bird song this morning. We're now heading towards the Hot Road. We've still not got enough light. We're having this conversation. We've been having this conversation a lot I still stand by what I say. Another 2 weeks from Monday, I reckon we'll be good in the mornings. It's 21st 5 now. I know it's supposed to be a relatively clear day today, although it is quite cloudy. But if I imagine leave home between 5 and 10 past, within 10 minutes we've got this light. So it might not be too bad over the fields, I don't think. But another couple of weeks, we'll just give it that time. We can all enjoy it in the mornings, rather than just the weekends. Tomorrow I'll be out around about 6, so a bit later than this morning. Sunday, 7, because I'm staying up obviously. WrestleMania. I'll be talking to you about that all week. It's going to be a long weekend. SmackDown tonight. Day 1 tomorrow night. WrestleMania Day 2 Sunday night. Pretty zonked by the time I go back to work on Monday. I'll go back for a rest. The pigs might fly. I may not even get up a SmackDown thing tonight. It just depends. I feel I need to see it live before obviously the main event over the weekend, but these times are just horrible. I think it starts at 11 tomorrow night. So if it starts at 11, it'll probably go to about 3. It's usually about 4 hours. So if I can go back to bed for a few hours, sort of Sunday morning. So if that's the case, finishes around 3, get back up just before 7. That might not be so bad. The Sunday will be, Sunday night into Monday morning. That'll be the killer. From Azra, but it could be the difference between me having a lion and not having a lion, taking her out on Monday morning. I'll see. You know me, guys. I'll wake up anyway. I might be walking around like a zombie, but I'll be out. We'll see. Even if it's just a short stroll, which we've not done because we never do it anymore because it's obviously not necessary after my leg is obviously a lot better than it clearly was. We can even do that. Anyway, all these are, in the grand scale of life, irrelevant problems. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I think you can appreciate how light it is now rapidly becoming. I can't wait. I cannot wait, guys, so we don't need to use these torches at all. I know I say it, but it's true. If you are just joining up, good morning, welcome. We are halfway around our morning stroll with Azra this morning. We were just enjoying the bird song, and then it was disturbed by birds having a squabble in the tree above our head. How's everyone doing this morning? Where are you watching from? What time is it where you are? Good girl. She's the star of the show. I just narrate for her. So we are now coming up to the high road, which is the Southerly tip of the village, as good as it makes no difference. We finally saw one of the big buses yesterday. We haven't seen them, I reckon, for about 2 weeks. And then we finally saw the double decker coming out of the compound up there, and that's pretty sad. But I've said to you before, I'll say it again, you see the same people every morning, whether it be walking in cars, and I hadn't seen them for ages. I've no doubt they probably did change their route, but it was nice yesterday to see them. And we come out at the same time pretty much every day, guys, just so you know, during the week anyway. It's normally between 5 and 10 past we start these strolls here in the UK. You wouldn't think it by the state of some of these paths and roads in the UK, I tell you. They would say they started repairing the roads, but repairing them is just literally putting this cheap tarmac in, and it will last until next winter, and we'll go through the same grief. I've been caught out by it, guys, this winter. I hit a pothole in one of the villages on the way to work. It's just a nightmare, an absolute nightmare. And I would say, generally say we've had 20 to 30 customers come in with problems with their wheels where they've hit potholes, and that is not an exaggeration at all. Anyway, come on, it's springtime, it's happy times, spring moving into summer, weather's going to be improving hopefully. Talking about a barbecue tomorrow, I haven't really discussed that with Judy yet, so I need to just see how she feels about it. I still need to see how warm it is tomorrow, because if it's not that warm, it's one of them, it's not nice to sit outside. I can do it, and Judy can probably do it, but inviting Mum wouldn't be ideal. We'd end up just going inside, so I need to have a look at that bit in a bit more detail. Then we'll make some decisions. We will discuss it when we get home. Thank you for all the likes, by the way. Go on, Azra. It's been in phases this morning, quite a busy morning. It's quite nice, a little bit of chat this morning. Not so much recently. I've said it before, and I will say it again. Birdsall, lovely. I'm out anyway doing this. You guys along to enjoy it as well. So, I've got like I'm forcing myself to come out. I'm out with you guys anyway. So, enjoy it. Let's say she's the star of the show. For me. Another car coming. I have told you before she is a rescue dog and she hates cars. She was found at the side of the road in a box with these sort of situation going on. And she immediately sort of just, especially on these narrow paths, just buries herself in my leg. Now don't forget, guys. Don't forget. So get 5 in May, coming up, on May the 4th. She's a Star Wars dog. If you know, you know. But we've had her since she was 6 months old. So we were, it's almost like an adoption, this place where we got her from. You sort of, they come to the house, check your garden's all right, check your circumstances, other animals, all that sort of stuff, pet other people in the house. Lots was done to make sure they don't make a mistake in sort of putting the dog in that house with those people, because it obviously costs them more time and money if they're going to take their dog out. So it's pretty good actually, I must say. But they obviously know what they're doing, because she's been a perfect fit for us. The old crazy dog, hey Azra? Azra, good girl, good girl. Put it. Wait, wait, good girl, wait. Go on, lead on, lead on. Good girl. She's showing off this morning with her obedience, because she's not normally like this. Still can't shake this wretched cold I've had. I've had this now, I reckon about 2 or 3 weeks. The bus is coming now, guys. That's 2 mornings in a row. I think it's a bus, could be a lorry, of course. There's a lorry. I knew it was something big. During the day, absolutely fine. It's just at night when you're sort of laying on your side or your back, sort of all just sorts of clogs up again. And then it'll take you about an hour after you get up just to clear yourself again. But not felt ill with it in any way, shape or form. Julie James would say I was ill with it when we were in Mallorca when I was snoring at night very loudly. But it didn't affect me. Snoring is a pain in the backside for the other person I know. Julia is a terrible snorer, guys. And I think I'm a little bit less tolerant than she is. See, she would certainly say. Just turned off all the lights except her collar light, guys. And hopefully you can see it's absolutely not necessary now to have any of the artificial lights. So I am confident with my prediction for another 2 weeks we'll be out when we first go out in decent light. I'm also confident in carrots on like it is, I'll be out in shorts and a t-shirt and just a gilet or something soon, because I'm getting so hot in the mornings now. Come on, Azra. Good girl. I'm sweating on my head. It's taking the cap off because it was beginning to rub. Oh, jeez. Right, we've got some comments here. What have we got here? Our little Ralph is finally waiting. Good morning, little Ralphie. That's Azra's brother from another mother. And he's a clever old dog, that one. He watches, he types, he replies. Obviously, guys, it's a lovely Julia doing the typing. Ralph is usually listening, or more cases, snoring next to Julia. And sometimes when we do the village walk, they'll come and meet us on a Sunday. And I think that's probably what we'll end up doing this weekend, the village walk. For the reasons I explained earlier, of being up very late tonight, tomorrow night and Sunday night. Can't wait. Hopefully after this, guys, weekend should go back to normal. Last weekend was a late one with golf. This weekend with WrestleMania. After this, it's sort of relatively goes back to some sort of normality. No early Grand Prix for a while. So if you have been with us before, which I'm sure some of you will have, we're now in the village centre. There's not much here. Fish and chip shop to my left. And we've got a couple of hair sort of barbers coming up on the right, a nail bar, and then beyond those we've got the local chemist and a co-op, a little mini supermarket for those that are watching from abroad. We've got a lovely church there. I can't tell you guys how hot I am. It's really warm, and I think if it's going to continue being like this, it will eventually be the lighter gilet and the safety t-shirt. I think we're a bit away from that at the minute to start with, and that's the problem. Right, we're now most of the way around, so I get it that I sort of get hot halfway around. Come on, Azra, let's go. Come on. There's a dog coming up the road to our right, which we need to get ahead of. Come on, let's go. Good, we're ahead of that problem. Go on, ignore it, go on. I'm seeing people I don't normally see this morning. That person I've never seen before with their dog. Azra, come on. Come on, you done. She was still fussing guys over that dog. It crossed the road behind us. And another car. Joy, along one of the narrow bits. The Azra's light is now beginning to fade as well, so we'll have to charge that when we get home. That is usually the one that gets left on the longest, actually, out of all four of them. I'll probably charge the lights when I get home. I was saying to you yesterday, there's two that were charged in the week, which was Azra's is one of them, and there was another one, but I don't know which ones they are. So I'll just get them all done, and then we'll be ready for Monday morning's live stroll. But obviously, we've got Saturday and Sunday before that, where we won't need the lights at all, because it will be light. 6 o'clock when I come out tomorrow, definitely be light, and definitely be 7. Come on, Azra, lead on. Come on. That was a bit of cramp going on there, guys. I don't know what it was. Shot down my leg. The opportune moment the car was going past as well. Come on, Azra. People want to watch you, not listen to me. We've got another car coming. Yes, we have. You can tell it's coming away from us all. Thanks, Morgus. Oh, lead on. We're pleased to get home today, guys. I am absolutely sweating. It's only 11 degrees, but I feel so hot this morning. Right, come on, let's leave them. Good girl. Come on, come on. Azra, come on, lead on. Just what I enjoy sometimes, guys, just to walk and listen to your surroundings. I know sometimes people want the conversation as well, but I think sometimes it's just as nice, just enjoying the stroll. Go on, Azra, lead on. Listen to your surroundings as well. Come on, Azra, lead on. Azra, come on. Come on, lead on, lead on. There are no dogs over there, Azra. There are no cats. Come on, come on. You make it sound like you're an old lady. I think we need to improve your fitness. Come on. She just stops. She's nuts. Come on, come on, come on. I think she sometimes takes the mickey out of me when I don't want to stop every time when I have to. Come on, Azra. Come on, good girl. Be home in a minute. Go on. Right, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're getting to the point where we can start to wrap this up. We'll be home in about 5 minutes. Azra, 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 say goodbye to your audience. Good girl. Right, let's go. Friday. On tomorrow morning. Cheers, guys.